I'm just gonna pull up Cobra and show you the standings here so that we have it. I know they're gonna be on Cobra anyway, like you can always look him up. But just for the historical value of this stream, of this very impromptu, improvised, totally random and totally amateur and fun stream. The Huddersfield Online Store Championship, also known as False Leeds, apparently, because apparently everybody's from Leeds anyway, is on today, online, 20 players, which is awesome. Raven Steve organizing this on Cobra, thank you so much. We have the 4th round coming up with the results for the 3rd round already in, all the pairings. We have 3 people on 15 points, just pushing very, very hard there. Basically criminals ruling the field, and NBN with a bit of Argus, with a sprinkle of Argus. Asa, hopefully a combo Asa, I don't know, we'll see what it is. Val representing Onarchs there, solid Val. And then yeah, a bunch of different IDs here and there, but 419 basically duking it out with everybody else. Let's see what's gonna happen with the next round. Pairings for the next round when they pop up. Well, I'm just gonna not shut up for a minute, but I'm going to say that on Nisei website, the OP folks, my lovely ex-team, posted guidelines for organized play during the COVID-19 quarantine, virus crisis situation. And as much as it's a butter, and I'm bummed as hell because we have lovely weather here, but everybody said stay home, don't go out. And I do understand that. So it is a bummer that we're kind of confining ourselves in many places already, and probably more places soon. Some people just do it voluntarily, even without the governments or the local authorities saying anything. And I think it's just safe, fair enough. I mean, you don't want to spread it. Even if you're resistant to it, or even if you're not a risk group, just don't annoy other people or don't put other people in the danger of getting sick. Because why would you? Be a nice person. Also, holidays in a way, like, you can rest, you can retreat, you can just meditate, or you can stream games and commentate on them. Like I'm doing this completely like out of the blue in a way. I wasn't planning, but I was like, actually, let's just get to it. Anyway, there are quite a few things, quite a few pieces of useful information here. The most important piece of information is that the store championship deadline for May 24th has been lifted, because it's all about having fun and just making sure that all the people playing the game are safe. So, always be running, yes, but safety first. Another directive anyway. So the 24th May deadline is lifted. Just important, way more important to have an event whenever it makes sense with the people that are happy with the event. And that's the only OP policy that always stands in general. An event should be successful because people who attended it had fun in whatever way they attended it, and whatever happened with the event in general, whatever the scores were, whatever the meta was, doesn't matter. If everybody who was there was happy, that's the right thing. So yeah, do check the website for the details. I'm gonna refresh again, because why? I can just refresh. I could have hit F5 like the pro hacker I am, but well, there's probably gonna be like a 5-minute break or something. I should be checking here and there. Like I said, this event is being organized on Facebook mostly, but yeah. So I do not have access to this as a non-Facebook person, which I'm fine with. But yeah, there's other places where I can check what's going on, including Cobra itself. I hope you're all doing fine, by the way. There seems to be a big uptick in just casual games as well, which is cool. For a second, there was a Italian quarantine league or something popping up here, which was quite funny. And all my best regards and respect and loads of hugs, safe virtual hugs, to the folks from Italy who were here last week as well for the event for Become. Thank you so much for coming over, regardless of all the. I mean, I know it wasn't like safe or anything, but to be honest, yeah, we did what we did, and I'm super happy we could actually pull the event off before the whole crackdown and the lockdown and everything else, because it's probably an event to remember for a long time, and I mean, I definitely will. and many others will as well. So yeah, looking forward to seeing all of you in the flesh, hopefully soon. There has not been any official announcements as yet, but yeah, I mean, we are working, the responsible people on the team are working, not me, are working on making sure that the Euros happen in a nice place. Somewhere, you know, somewhere cool, starting with a B. Oh, I think the pairings are up. Tables have started popping up. Let's see. Let's refresh this. Yes, pairings are up. So, since this is the last round, I'm just gonna take a quick look at the standings. Let's just stream somebody on the verge of maybe making into the top cut. I don't know. Oh, is there gonna be like a is that gonna be okay? Yeah, I think table 3 would be cool. I don't know, like I just have to jump over there and ask. Because there's gonna be Rotom Appliance and Kira on it. So let's just see if table 3 is gonna be cool with being streamed. Come on, table 3, put your table up. Tables popping up left and right. The Cool Kids table, table 9, of course. Like, basically that's a very long table with 10 pairs of players playing, but since this, you know, it's virtual and you cannot really control the behavior of JNet from that level of access, you cannot call the whole thing a Cool Kids table, but still, Cool Kids everywhere there. Let's just wait for table 3 to pop up, and then we'll see. What other pairings do we have there? Yeah, okay, well, if table 3 is not going to work out, then we're just going to go somewhere else, I guess. We shall see. Pat, I guess. Okay, I'm going to watch this and ask. Too many hellos. Lionel Richie entrance, of course. Hello, SD, I'm streaming now. Or maybe I'm not. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. I'm not Pat. Indeed. The pressure is mounting. I don't mind. They don't mind. Okay. Well. 3 people who don't mind being streamed, or like 2 playing and 1 just streaming. So yeah, of course. Let's do this. Okay, there's a phone involved. Mr. Phone's of course rotated, but hey, maybe it's a pad. I'm pretty sure Rotom has like a pad somewhere. He's just pretending it's a phone. It's a pad tap. Speaking of which, he's gonna be, oh yeah. Rotom's gonna be running, I guess, which means in the current standings, he's gonna be on 419. Yeah, he's probably, yeah, of course, he's saying it's phone. It's exactly. He owns only pad taps. That's 419. Nobody owns a phone. I should probably run very quickly and get some more hot chocolate. So I'll be back in a sec. Please wait. Please stand by. Running! Always be making hot chocolate. Ooh, there's a 241 on the table. Okay. Now I have to check what the corp sites is what the corp is. Argus. Okay, Argus 419. One could say boring, but then again, I wasn't really looking at the IDs. I promise you, I will choose in the top cut. I'll choose, well, depending on who gets to the top cut, of course, because maybe it's going to be full of Arguses and 419s, although I don't think that's going to be the case. Probably any Asa or Asmari game, if that one happens. So we'll see some variety. And when there's a bing in the background, that's the machine that goes bing, and I will have to go and fetch my hot chocolate. Oh, we have Mark here. Hello, Mark. Joining the table as a spectator, spectating from afar. Seeing him here, that means probably he escaped all the rooms he had to escape last week, which was fun, probably as well. Maybe he even escaped Spain before the lockdown. This is like those movies with Kurt Russell from the 80s and the 90s, you know? Escape New York, escape from New York, escape from LA. Now it's escape from this planet before it gets locked down by the viral situation. Okay, let's look at the time. Here it's 6 past the hour. So they're going to be starting soon. Going to do a very quick, silly... Yeah, okay, everything seems to be running. Cool. And probably the machine that goes bing is going to go bing right the moment they press start. Well, anyway. Indeed, it's on. I'm going to go and run and fetch my chocolate. Hi, Jessica. Thank you for watching. "75 minutes for just one game. Think we'll be okay." Okay, well, we'll see. We have Pinzel in the room. Haha, the world champion, the reigning world champion. Woo, hello there. Okay. There's a bit of a technical... this is a technical break here. So many people spectating. This is going to be fun. By the way, yeah, so in the top cut, we're going to have Rotage, hopefully, maybe, perhaps, joining us. David joining us for the commentary. I think I set Discord up correctly. It should work. Otherwise, we're going to do it through Skype, but I think Discord is going to be the easiest. I should actually make sure I send all the links everywhere. Well, maybe in a sec. I mean, this game is going to go... I'm going to die due to false lead this game. Who knows? False leads. Leeds, by the way, lovely city. Greetings to everybody in Leeds. Hot chocolate. If you don't know what to drink, drink hot chocolate. Just saying. Unless you can't, in which case I'm sorry for you, then drink something else that you like. But if you can drink hot chocolate is the way to go. Oh, yes. Anyway, still waiting for the game to start. I already mentioned that the OP team has released the update about organizing games with limited attendance and organizing games online as much as you can. And just do it. I mean, you know, it's for fun. We all need fun in tough times, and these are indeed tough times for many people for different reasons. So do keep playing when you need it to happen. So how is everybody doing today? And Javi, I wave at you as well. Yeah, hopefully everybody's doing okay today, or at least okay. If you have problems, you know, with anything, just drink hot chocolate. Just saying. I'm not sponsored by hot chocolate, by the way, not at all. I'm not getting any shipments of hot chocolate, shipments from Choc my way, not at all. Okay, the game is a foot, or a leg, or a hand, or whichever body part you prefer. 419 versus Argus. 419 being the dominant ID at this store championship, and Argus being one of the dominant IDs. There's 4 Arguses and 4 Asmaris, if I remember correctly. Yep. we're gonna kick it up. This is a 2-for-1 game, by the way. Just reminding you all, 2-for-1. So whoever wins this gets the microwave, I guess, or I don't know, or a washing machine. Or some hot chocolate if they like it. Okay. No mulligans. Oh no, excuse me, there was a mulligan on the 419 side. For a good reason, now we have money. But guess what? The corp has money as well. Surprising! Wayland with money. Never happened before. This is the sound of hot chocolate being stirred, by the way. Okay. Enough hot chocolate for a sec. There we go. That was so cheeky. That was so cheeky. Like, what? Okay. This game became a itsy witsy harder for the runner right now with the false lead on the corp side. But that is true. With one credit, you don't want to risk anything. So basically, that was like, yeah, it was an econ run. Rotom needs flip switch. I agree, Jessica. Absolutely. Maybe even 3 off. You know, like. Flip switch? Flip switch? No. Slip switch. Of course you're gonna dirty laundry into that for money, glory, and trashing. So Aki's playing really like, kind of, you know, like, just in a very aggressive way. Like, I don't care about icing things up. I don't need ice. Yeah, the corp is like, I got money, you have to run. I have a good agenda. I'm just going to make you run and probably make you pay a bit here and there so that you can eat some tags from a yellow card. Terrible silence befell the table for a second. But 419 is preparing for a, I would say for an R&D run maybe. And then again, if the corp keeps installing your remotes and their agendas, what do you do as a runner with just a corroder? What do you do? Probably a Mausolus protecting that server or a Data Raven. And the cheeky play of, you know, I'm not going to show you the ice and I'm going to show you the agenda is just saying, yeah, I mean, you know, you're welcome to come over, but there will be consequences. On the other hand, you could be 419 just saying, consequences, consequences. I have Deuces Wild. I'm going to expose your Mausolus. Oh, actually protecting the HQ. Ah, okay. So would be this nice. Base checking another Mausolus because you can. So there will be some tags, there will be some damage. That happens, you know. That's a daily bread. Oh no, you lose. Oh, if you lose a diversion of funds, that could have been a very useful card at some point in this game. And this is a price tag, I'm pretty sure. No, I'm kidding. Of course, this was an exposed. This was an exposed hostile. Maybe there was some, you know, under the table switching of. Yep. So a tag, some damage. At least you're equal in points, ahead on money. Question is, would you be? I mean, yeah. should you be pushing R&D now? I don't know, like, or should you be pumping like credits into your account? Yeah, 80 probably a good choice here. No, yeah. Oh yes. Oh, of course. Of course, you want the corp to think twice about making money a bit because you don't want to lose on the money game against the corp. Ooh. Oh. So now, is it a food? Is it an NGO? Is it an SSL maybe? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if people have changed their builds significantly from the bog standard Argus by now. It's always fun to see a card you were not expecting. Okay. Okay. Oof. An NGO, yeah. With two players who have probably played against each other quite a fair bit, even if they're just online, you know, it's like, but they've played face to face many games, I'm pretty sure. This becomes really like poker. It's like, you know, you kind of know the person that you're playing against quite well and you know their style maybe, but this is Jinteki. Like you can just, you know, you can put on your worst poker face and do something totally unexpected. That's totally against the way you've been playing for the last 2 or 3 years. And then it's like, what? So yeah. That's what I really like about international tournaments as well, like when people actually manage to get together in person and then you just get to play against people you've never seen in your life but you've heard of or you've seen them on stream or something. And it's just so much fun because you have no idea to guess whether they're serious or not, whether they're losing or not, and it's just super fun. Even if you lose, I mean, it's not about winning, it's about enjoying the game at that point. So a prize pick, and maybe an Atlas. Would you say it's an Atlas? Maybe actually it could be. I don't know. Could be a contract killer. Wouldn't that be spicy? Okay, so the runner setting up here. Just making sure that Mausolus is not going to be much of a problem in the future. Plus, it's actually going to tax the corp because you just pay 4, the corp loses 1. Not bad at all, not bad a deal. Okay. Okay. What is this poker play? I would be guessing NG or Rashida on the table. 2 hidden cards in the bin, I don't know. I hope you cannot hear the sirens in the background, but it's very thematic as well. The corp's doing things. Well, anyway, stay safe and stay healthy and yeah, take care of yourself above all and then attend the needs of everybody else that you know that might need your help. In those difficult, tough, but totally survivable times, we can do this, people. Okay, so that's a Trashida. The Trashida hits the archives, and then 3 more clicks. Another pot top. And a turtle. Okay, so... YOLO. I mean, you only installed several times, and then you score a... Yeah, what's that takeover? Which turns your archers on... I mean, false lead also does, but you don't want to use the false lead unless you really have to. And yeah, if you have an archer somewhere in there and you want to make sure that you can still try and score out before the turtle gets too big, or before the book halter hits the table. Boom! Oi! That's painful. That's probably gonna get trashed. I don't know why, but Boom is such a good card, but so easy to trash when you hit it. Yeah, the false lead definitely creating a lot of interesting pressure on the scoring server. Absolutely, I agree. I agree with Javi there. Yeah. Well, hey, here comes the food. Oh, whoa, well, I mean, so this was the second cheeky poker play here by the corp. The false lead on the naked server was like, yeah, whatever, and this is like, I'm just gonna maybe install this, maybe it's an NGO, you don't know, do you know, you don't. But now there can be some digs with the turning wheel, and here is again where you have to trust your deck, because who knows, who knows. Audacity is definitely an opportunity here for the corp if they have the right means to get to it, because it's probably a one-off in this deck. My Argus has 2 audacities, by the way, just saying. In case you ever play against me on Argus, I usually have 2, because I'm terrible. Hard hitting, okay. You don't care about hard hitting with 25 credits in your bag. And whoops. This was not my thief, I promise. Just some tokens falling, because this is an exciting 2-for-1, so... Ooh, econ, and then... Not much else. I mean, yeah, you definitely slow the runner a bit down. They have to think a bit more. Because you're on 17, they're on 18. But the two path tabs are, yeah, evil. Evil. Plus, you have all the turning wheel counters you may need. Actually, I'm wondering, like, for people watching, if you remember and if you're able to comment on the stream, what was the biggest turning wheel you ever fired? For me, I think it was like 8 counters, or yeah, I think like for 4 extra cards. Like, what's your comfortable turning wheel level? You know, to just go digging, whether it's a Hail Mary run or whether it's like, you know, just like trying to get some agendas. So we know the hard hitting's there for sure, but yeah, with this money difference being way too low, and actually in favor of the runner by 1 credit at this very point, I don't see the hard hitting happening anytime soon. Okay. So Audacity is in the HQ. And I think that's game. Yep. GG. That was a very, 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 very good game. Woof. 13 turns, 13 minutes, very good time. Like, Jinteki speeds the game up so much. Not because people are slow in real life, it's just you definitely do think a bit more because, you know, software compresses things. But a very good game by both players. The corp here eking out the win in a very good way. Like, that cheeky false lead and the 3-pointer, the global food was just, yeah, that was it. And then the pressure was a bit too much. And yeah, if you look at the board state, like, it was quite interesting. I mean, yeah, the runner was, you could say the runner was in control, but then the corp just did the right thing at the right things at the right time, gambled a bit, and it paid off. So that's it. That was a 2-for-1. So we're gonna be going to the cut after this round, but that means after this first game, we can jump into another table. Let's just take a very quick look at the pairings, because maybe I'm gonna... who is on ASA? That's Rust Rider, and Rust Rider is table 2. Let's take a quick look if they're still actually playing. Table 2, 5 spectators. Yeah, we're jumping in there. It's Roro and it's Rust Rider, and we're getting in there. Oh, okay. That was a flatline. We just jumped into the flatline. So, was this a 2-for-1? That's an interesting question. Everyone enemies happily 2-for-1. Going 2. I'm searching a full spot. We will see. I assume. I don't know. Okay, this was a tough game, and the Corp won by flatline. 16 meat damage. Ouch. But yeah, let's see. I mean, okay, let's wait for them. Maybe there's gonna be a second game. Although I think Rust Rider said they had to win both. So table 2 is emptying up, or just remove the things around. Cool kids. Oh, Rotage is on Sunny. We should probably watch this, right? Oh no, I pressed the wrong button! Anyway, well, I just got sucked into a table. So Jessica's biggest turning wheel. Well, okay. Okay. We don't have memories of that. Okay, let's see this. What's going on here? Dun, 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 dun. We have a Quetzal. So we had Val into a Quetzal, which is not a bad choice here, I guess, with the vanilla on the table. Yep. And what is the current situation? The Corpse poor, the Runner's not so poor, and has a Stargate, which is always nice for a Runner. There is a nice scoring server here behind 2 fair children. And oh, sorry, scrolling this all the way down. And let's see what's gonna happen here. And in the meantime, I'm gonna be checking Cobra and just the standings, just to make sure I get the big picture as well. And I should probably keep looking on Slack as well, and maybe on Discord, just not yet. Oh, remote enforcement. Nice agenda. Anyway, sorry. Getting back into the game a bit because I was looking at the other screen. So what's the situation for the Runner here, by the way? Because they're 1 point ahead, and they're technically, you could say, game point, because I don't think the Corp here has any 1-pointers, unless it's like some sort of a surprising 1-pointer Asa group combo thing happening here. Interestingly enough, the Runner is missing paper clips in the heap, so that's why the Quetzal is on the table, because, I mean, you know, vanilla is a card. Oh no! If you play Amped Up and you trash the Wanton Destruction, what do? You probably want to APOC, because... oof. Do you have the money to do it? You probably do. I mean, it's 5. You could try and... you could just... no, you can't. You can't actually afford it. Although you could, because they're going to be flipped. Maybe you can just trash 2 cards, get a brain damage, you don't care, and then you Quetzal through the vanilla, and then you play the APOC, because I'm assuming that's the line here. But the thing is, what if they brain damage? Oh yeah, you also have Clicks, of course. But what if they brain damage your Apocalypse? That's a tricky part. The Fairchild is actually a very good piece of ice for preventing apocalypses. Apocalypsi. Apocalypses, that's the correct plural. The only unusual plural is moose and meese and goose and geese. Obviously, we all know that. Everything else is just very regular. Unless it's indices. Well, or apices, right? For apex? Well, anyway. back to the game. Okay, making an entrance, looking for cards. Ooh, did I see an Apocalypse Trash there? Yes. Oh yeah, yeah, that's, yeah. That was not an optimal thing. Right now you probably want to money up, because if you have to break those Fairchild 3.0s with ice instead of clicks, with icebreakers, sorry, instead of clicks, then you definitely need money for that. And you want your paperclip on the table, because Quetzal, as cool as Quetzal is, you know, it's just one sub, and I mean, that's still enough for border control, but you don't want to give the Corp money, especially when the Corp is on 2 credits only. Corp is in a really tight spot money-wise. Like, what are you gonna do? I think Cluster Fox would just say, yeah, you can play that Wayland card that if you play it as an operation, you can trash any number of your installed cards for 3 credits and each, and then you can use that money to do something, you know, scary. Which is totally possible if you know the whole card pool and you use all the cards that you can pick. Tyr! Ah, the mighty Tyr. Greetings to Morgan, who is the parent of Tyr, as we all know. Yeah, that's it. I mean, I'm pretty sure this was the idea here for the runner to just make an entrance, dig through the cards, get to the money, and then set up and just get money to get money. Liquidation, thank you, Jessica. Awesome! I hereby nominate Jessica as the awesome person that knows cards that are niche, but still very powerful if used the right moment. That could be a cool card. You play a card and then you can just look at the legal card pool for the tournament, and then you pick a card and just drag it into the game. It could be called sideboard memory chip or something. You know, just you play it. It's one-off. it's a hardware. It costs like 5 maybe. And then for you just trash it, and for 4 clicks you can put a card from your sideboard into the game, like any card that exists in the legal card pool. Now I'm of course making things up. Please don't make broken cards like this, because then we would have to play Galaxy brain level games, and that would be even more. It would probably be fun for people who like to play Eternal, you know, those lovely, absolutely amazing, degenerate people who play it. I'm kidding, they're all great. But like, Eternal, what a thing. Like, maybe one day I'll try it. I'm just too silly for Eternal. I just keep laughing at my hand when I saw it, like, you know. Indeed, so yeah, so basically the idea for liquidation, as Jessica explains it in the chat. Yeah, you generally have a 1 influence Wayland card. You can use Consulting Visit on it because it's awesome, and also it powers up the Consulting Visit being free for you influence wise. And then you just trash everything you need, and then you HN the folks that play against you, and you false lead them for the 2 clicks, and then you boom. Yeah. Or you can, yeah, basically you're a mean person. That's just about it. Liquidation is a double. And as Javi said, if someone would play Liquidation, HHN, false lead, and then would boom, I wouldn't even be angry. Well, you should play against Cluster Fox. That was his shtick last weekend, I think, which people liked. And people do work hard on that combo, indeed. See, that's it. Like, when people appreciate that hardworking corpse, you know, they make those combos happen. And it's like, this, you know, I lost, but this was so good. Whoops. Stargate for 3 agendas. Found them. They're all in R&D. What a Stargate that is. You can see all the stars. It's like being punched up and seeing all the stars. How to put it? I believe this could be game. Yeah. I mean, generally, what do you do? Like, what do you do? You know? Stargating into 3 agendas. Poof. Wow, what a game. Okay. Yeah, the bottom of the deck stacked with agendas. Okay, let's jump out. Wait, was this game still happening? Yes, it is. This is the Asa, the other Asa with Rust Rider. Yes, this is going on, and this is a different kind of ace, I think, or I could be wrong, but the 419, guess what? There's an Anicam, and a Boomerang, and a Pat Tap. I believe they're trying to make money and break into servers. Yeah, that's Stargate for 3 agendas. It's kind of like Maker's Eye in 3 agendas, but then with Maker's Eye you actually steal them, which could actually kill you in some cases because, you know, you're playing against the right kind of Jinteki. Well, anyway, let's try and see what's gonna happen here. Fully operational, which is sweet because it's like, it's just money, 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 or cards, or both, or whatever you feel like. In that order. So yeah, let's see what is going to happen here. Mostly money, because you do want to have a hefty advantage over a criminal just to do nasty things to them or to pull off some tricks when none of your ices rest just yet. That Breaker Bay grid is sweet, because yeah, I mean, basically you res things for free. So the runner, I wouldn't say in a tough spot here, not at all. Let's just take a look at the heap orders here, like a bit of money, a bit of, yeah, a bit of everything. And now you just have to make sure that you have the resources to deal with the corp, which already went through a couple of key cards, including 2 calibration testings, which is nasty because, yeah, that means there will be some combo shenanigans. But now, dear people, the corp is on a bit of a timer, which doesn't mean much when you're playing against combo Asa, because, or Asa, whichever way you prefer to pronounce it, because time is of no importance. This is HB, they manipulate time and space, but mostly time. Space is for winning. There we go. I mean, I wonder if this is going to be a scoring server. I don't know. It kind of looks like, could be several different things. Probably a scoring server, maybe not a scoring server, the Teams Pro and whatnot. Like, no, why would you even have that, you know? Now that's interesting. Would you have run this against that kind of a deck? I mean, you probably have to in a way, but now Drafters is gonna fire, and you know, you look at the archives, it's like, yeah, like, why wouldn't you? Because you can. So Drafters is basically doing, yeah, doing 2 nice things. Architect Junior, as some people call that card. And I love the art on it, by the way. It's just so on point. It's just like, yeah, that's what it does. It's designing your game loss with points and whatnot. So Breaker Bay Grid going onto the HQ. Oh, that probably is gonna go somewhere. Either to protect the Breaker Bay Grid. No, not to protect, but like to have a substitute just in case the runner pulls something off, and then you have to reinstall it on server 3, which is not a bad choice. Or to have another server with a Breaker Bay Grid and just go like, whatever, I'm just gonna keep resing things for free because I can. Hagen, strength 5 because of the single corroder on the table, but it's still breakable. You just pump it. And then, yeah. And then the Boomerang. Okay, so you actually do get in. Unless you encounter a Gatekeeper, in which case you probably... No, of course you do Boomerang. Where were my eyes? So yeah, so now the runner can trust the... Yeah, that was a very solid like, action. Okay, yeah. This is... Yeah. Okay. After the run. Oh, okay. Okay. Bit of a timing thing here. So now you're definitely on a timer, for sure. But Game Changer is a card, and the runner has 4 agendas in their score area, so that's like 4 extra clicks, just saying, if you have a game changer. Yeah, the breaker they get is gone. The runner is low on money though, and interesting situation. So yeah, combo decks, very swingy, can go up, can go down. Is this Spumbo? Probably. And you still have plenty of time. I mean, Vatron has 4 counters, so, you know, 4 turns. We've seen games here that lasted like 13, 12, 14 turns. So 4 turns is basically a third of the game. And this is a combo deck which probably can score out by turn 10. So, you know, if you get half the game extra time, not having to worry about agendas that, you know, clog up your hand and so on, that's actually not a bad deal. Hyperloop, archived, fully operational, magic happens, but that was the last click though. Ay ay ay. Oh yeah, Rotage finished 5-3. Well done. I think the 3 losses were basically Sunny not performing, but well. And I'll try to get Rotage on the stream through Discord as soon as I can. To commentate, hopefully even maybe take over mostly, because, you know, as somebody who was playing in a tournament, it's good to have like to have one of the participants in the tournament to comment on the situation, what was happening and so on. Even better. Yeah, so we'll see if Discord delivers. Hopefully it does. Bravado on R&D. Yeah, you can kind of feel comfy about things here because you're gonna make money and so on, but you really want to deny the corp the agendas that they need. Okay. For example, this one, which is a nice one, but on the other hand, well, no, wait, this was the second one, right? Oh yeah. Ooh. That could have been a very painful steal there, because chances are the corp was looking for a mega pre-qualifier. I don't know. I mean, the corp needs 5 points to win in the next 2 turns. That's generally the story here. Otherwise, it's game over. So yeah, a big thing indeed. If there was a thinking button on the screen, it would be like half the screen right now, I'm pretty sure, and Rust Rider would be like clicking it. Yeah. Sunny has been fired with immediate effect by Rotage, fair enough, but Sunny is awesome. She's the best mom in the world. But yeah, like Aki is saying in chat, right now, basically 2 more turns and that's it. And it's GG. So... How many pairings have been reported? 7 out of 10, so we're still missing this game and 2 other games. We have Zombie and Mao facing off in another one in table 4. And then the spectacular finish game was only the first one, so there's, yeah, the one we watched before. Okay. Oh, excuse me while I don't spread my virus anywhere else. No, I'm kidding. I am sick, but like I said, I'm recovering from BCom, which was awesome and totally worth being sick a bit. But that's just the regular sniffles, the regular man flu, and just being tired and resting up, which I will have plenty of time for, because today we entered the 14-day quarantine, or actually not quarantine, fortnight-teen, that's it. 14-day dean, whatever. Basically, that means I will have loads of time to not go out. Just like any other day. Okay, fully operational again. You only have 12 cards in your hand with the... Yeah. Can this be done? Another fully operational. What? And you draw more. What? So basically you're drawing your whole deck, and then you probably get some credits. Because you can. And then you start doing your magiques. Game changer time indeed. Indeed. No, concession. Okay, there was no... You are kidding. Oh, okay, oof. Oh, bottom card. No way! No! Are you kidding? Are you kidding? I cannot see it, but if this is the game changer, then this is so bad. Oof. Well, it's a card game, and you know, there's probabilities, things happening and whatnot. Oof. Well, okay. Let's leave this, and you know what? I'm gonna take a short break here just to set things up, because I think there's still like a game going on here. I mean, oh yeah, let's just very quickly hop in here. Actually, this is only starting now, or well, like it hasn't. Yeah, okay, no, because I want to make sure that I do set up the stream for the top cut correctly, and you can actually hear Rotage and myself. But we can wait because we have Earth Station versus Valencia. And this is a different kind of Valencia. There's a devil charm on the table. What is going on here? Film critic. Wow, this is not an Epoch Val. What's going on? Paladin Poemu? You have plushies to fight for you? What is this? Okay, anyway, Chisel. Madness. Anyway, yeah, so Earth Station. Quite the idea. I love it. I love the flavor, I love the way it works. It's a very fun idea to play against. I haven't played it actually just yet, but it's so fun. The art is awesome. I love it. Like Kira just oof. Well, anyway, and imagine a playmat with the Earth Station sideways, kind of like. I have some ideas. I have to talk to some people. Yeah. So quick score by the Corp. 1 point up. Moneying up. SMCs on the table on the runner side. So. All your servers are belong to us. You probably don't want to res it, or maybe you do. I don't know. No, you don't. Yes, you do. Okay, fair enough. It's a... Okay, well, yeah. You might as well, right? I'm happy that Jessica agrees that the art is so good on Earth Station. And this makes me wonder, actually, will we have like a challenger planetoid at some point or something? Somewhere like as an ID or something. Oh, okay. Yep, we have JNet issues apparently. Oh, it's a known bug. So yeah, sorry. Things happen, but they can be taken back. Because why not? Oh, yeah, I should be going full screen on this. Sorry, forgot. Keep forgetting. Stretch. So yeah, generally this is all about, do you use the Devil Charm before the Corp can fire the border control ability? No, okay. Okay, so now the Corp can fire the border control, but okay. This doesn't happen. Formicary! What? I haven't seen this card like ever. No, I'm kidding. I mean, I've seen it, but like I don't know. Personally, I don't think anybody ever rezzed Formica against me, and I'm pretty sure I never put Formica into any deck that I used. Which doesn't mean anything much. It's just, you know, like an observation of a single data point in the whole community, which is like, I just don't. But the art in Formica is sweet because it's by Liga. Yeah. And also it's, yeah, I mean, it's a very peculiar card. Also, the wording is a bit, I mean, like runner purchase server nearest Formica, if you do move in your position, you know, it's like, yeah, like, basically drag the runner deeper into the server at the cost of them getting some damage and you letting them bypass all the other ice. But if they don't have a sentry breaker, then, you know, ouch. Okay. Oh, wow. SMCing for a windbreaker, that's sometimes necessary. Those things happen. Okay, there seems to be some technical issues while I'm trying to sort out some other technical issues, but I mean, nothing's too big of an issue if you have all the time in the world. Okay, I may have to do some magics. I'm gonna be focusing a bit outside of the game for a sec, sorry for that. I'm just trying to get Rotouch to join us through Discord. Okay. This explains everything. Uh-oh, now what happens if I cannot join this server with that server? See, it's like everything about accessing servers and software. I'm updating something in the background while people are accessing servers here. This is so much fun and very meta. I'm just trying to basically get Rotich on the stream, which might take a while, I'm sorry for that. But yeah. God, now I have to figure out. I don't even know what I'm doing here, but it's okay. Things can be figured out. Feverish typing in the background. I have to verify I'm not a robot. Doesn't work. Okay, this is so much fun. And now you obviously can figure out that, you know, I'm a person that can only do so many things at the same time. me emitting those sounds just like, why is the world so complicated sometimes? Okay. I'll have to sort this out later. In the meantime, yeah, let's just wait. Yeah, I'll just have to do a switcheroo because I want to focus on the game, and I also want to make sure that rotate makes it. Okay. So not much has been happening other than some accesses and setting up of the board on both sides. We have an ice carver, which is a crucial piece of the rig for Val if Val wants to, well, get in cheaper or basically use Devil Charm more efficiently and so on and so forth. It also very nicely synergizes with Chisel. But then on the other hand, we have wall-to-wall and Kayambe grid. And I'm wondering if, yeah, if this is the time for government takeover to hit the table. Why would you think there's a government takeover in this? Well, because it's that kind of a deck where, you know, you put a lot of advancement counters on ice. Why would you do that? One has to wonder. Because you can just put them all on that one agenda with the Red Planet Couriers. And then bam, 6 points in one click. Oh, sorry, in 3 clicks in one go. That's what I wanted to say. So yeah, the FFG Netrunner government takeover has quite a funny art with a kid and a soldier and everybody's happy, it's a parade and whatnot. And I don't know anything about the original government takeover from the OG Netrunner in the 90s, but you can look it up online if you want to, because there's a small discussion in the chat. And Space Camp also has a cute art. It has cute art going for it, and as an excuse, all the best to Pumice and his cheeky space camp ads in his Wayland decks that made me raise my eyebrows recently when we were playing a friendly during BCOM, which was really cool. I'm very happy we got to play those games. Stem hacks, what's going on here? This is oof. It's an NGO though in that server. I mean, would you have an NGO in this deck? Why would you have an NGO? You wouldn't have an NGO. Is this a 6-pointer? What is going on? Wahey! It's a Fairchild 2.0. It's basically the one you get when you buy the add-on to 1.0, but just before they release 3.0, and you're like, oh, of course I should have gotten the 3.0, but it's a bit more expensive. Okay. Confession time on the chat. I once lost a game with a score takeover because I forgot it had a click ability. Duh! Click for 3 credits, so good, if I remember correctly, because I actually don't. Yeah, I think it's 1 click for 3 credits. Basically like a magnum opus. No, nothing to be ashamed of. But what's going on here? There's like Formicaries appearing from out of nowhere, and damage and tags, and wow. It's basically like reverse apocalypse. Things are just popping up on the table like, what's going on? Very interesting ice selection, like Fairchild, fair enough, and Data Reveal, the Formicaries, like what's going on here? Same problem, different solution, maybe? I don't know. Oh yeah, of course. Kayambe. Whenever the runner approaches the server, end the run unless they pay 2 for each advanced piece of ice protecting the server. That's basically 6 credits to get in. And then you end up with... Whoa, if you... Whoa. Yeah, I'm just thinking what's gonna happen. My computer's cursor looks like a fly nearly smacked. Well, I'm sorry, my cursor is basically a ninja. Like, it's a tricky little cursor thing. I should probably hide it. But I decided to have it on the screen because I like my cursors, like I like my coffee, which is basically without sugar. That's what I meant to say. A lot of back and forth here, which is not a problem because the interactions happening here are quite complex. And this is one of the things that JNet still doesn't do as well as real life, which is basically, you know, taking back, moving things around, and so on and so forth. But so much math happening in the background for you is really good because it's just, you know, seeing the strength of the ice, seeing the tokens clearly with numbers and whatnot. It's good. So having such a resource, I think we're very fortunate that we have it, and it's maintained by everybody who cares for it. And ooh, SSL. But then you end up on 0 credits with a tag and 2 cards, and the corp has 5 credits. Double HPT? Would it be a double HPT? Was that the play here? Wouldn't be surprised. Although I haven't seen any. I don't know. I mean, basically, yeah, you can also trash a film critic because why not? Although the SSL... Oh! This is this is an interaction I didn't think of, actually. Because you can take the credits? Actually, can you? No, you can't. I have to read film critic one more time. And the agenda is uninstalled, therefore it is not score restore. Okay, never mind, because I was thinking like, okay, if you no, it doesn't happen. Okay, never mind, just thinking out loud and being silly. I have actually no idea if Formicary fire or not, but I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, in this situation, yeah, this is like a judge call thing. I don't know. Like, it all depends on the goodwill of the players and how much they want to revert the situation, but that's another thing that's a bit tricky when playing online, when you rely on the triggers that JNet offers for many of the interactions happening in order to remind you of some interactions. So yeah, it's not a judge call, too far gone. Okay, yeah, fair enough. I mean, it's fair enough. Judges are there for a reason. But it is a bit late indeed. I mean, I don't know, like, yeah, like, I agree. It's a wee bit late in the game, in this current chain of interactions to roll things back, because things have happened, cards have been drawn and accessed and crashed and so on and so forth. So yeah. Give the judge some time. And a good point. It's not your opponent's job to remind you of your triggers if they happen. Absolutely. Absolutely. And yeah. This is the moment where Netrunner is a bit like football. It's like, you know, the judge has to, like, the referee has to decide whether this is a penalty kick or maybe it's actually just a yellow card, maybe it's nothing, maybe, and you know, the good thing about Netrunner is because of the level of complexity, you can take it easy and think about it, and take your time and kind of backtrack things. It's not like, how would you put it? It's not like football where you have to just do decisions, like you have to do the thinking on your legs and then very often take decisions in like seconds, and then there's a ton of people going ooh and ah and being very excited and shouting at you. Netrunner is way more chill. Okay, so I think we have a refresh of the whole situation, like a whole undo turn basically. And well, that's a very I mean, I totally agree with everybody saying you shouldn't be reverting this to this stage. On the other hand, it's a very generous and kind of a fair play thing from the corp side. So kudos to the corp. It is very true that it would be a nightmare to undo in real life. I'm just checking if there's anything riding on this decision actually. Not really. So this is more of a, yeah, it's more of a courtesy decision in a way, like, because neither player has a chance of getting into the top cut. A big decision in the chat on Twitch whether this was a good call or not, and I think it's good to have a discussion. Absolutely, the game moved on, so I'm going to focus on the game. There's an NGO being Clicked for, or actually, sorry, trashed for 8 credits. Clicked twice and trashed for 8 credits. And the corp is way ahead on money, and the game is still on. Maybe that's gonna be, you know what, the big agenda. The Govy. The Govy Takey, or whatever you want to call it. Woohoo! Is that an SSL? Yes. Okay. So the corp still staying ahead on money. The runner kind of okay. I mean, there's some cred on the KT, which is not a bad situation. Hippo coming onto the table. Fair enough. The ice carver does help in this setup as well. Stem hacking into R&D. Would I be stem hacking into R&D with 2 cards in my hand? I don't know. I mean, you don't pay a hefty tax. You only have to pay 2 for the Karambe. But then again, you have no idea what they have on the table. Would I be rezzing this as a corp now? Probably I wouldn't, because, I mean, you know, they're going to trash the Karambe probably anyway. And the brain damage is going to hurt a bit. Even if they have an agenda, because it's a single access, no love lost, unless, no, I don't think it's going to be the government takeover. Impossible. Actually, does this even have government takeover? That's the biggest ruse! And use the turning wheel. Okay. So, install advance, or what is it going to be? Oh, the KT is on 9 credits now, so yeah, that's dangerous territory. I don't know if install advance on the remote is a good play here. I like the discussion in the chat about whether that decision was good or bad, or yeah. And personally, and this is just my personal thing, again, like everybody has opinions about this, so this is mine. I usually try to side with the judge's call if I'm the player, because they judge the tournament, they run the tournament, it's their decision. I don't want to make decisions or be bitter about them or anything. If I was the judge, yeah, I mean, it's a store champ, so I would say we've gone a bit too far, I guess. But again, I would probably leave the decision in a way to the players. I would just say, okay, in this situation, if the corp side is okay with the runner taking this back, that's fine. But if the corp says no, this happened, then that's the way it is. So basically, kind of giving the player decision, and I'm pretty sure. I mean, nobody's mean. It's just about nobody's gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this against you. It's like no, the game has progressed to a certain point, and it's more like a gentle agreement between two people saying like, okay, do we do it this way? Do we do it that way? You know, it's like, but of course, I mean, to each their own. And I think different approaches, different decisions. That's always this is what makes Civilization interesting. Still, that we don't agree on everything. I guess as long as nobody does anything silly to make their point, to prove their point. So what's gonna happen with all those tokens? I'm curious now. Like, come on, you have so many advancement tokens. Oh! Okay, probably another camera. Stargate run. Ooh. Okay. Excuse me. Oof. I mean, to be honest, there's still like half the corpse deck in the game, but I'm not so sure. Masvingo! End the run for each of us. It has 8. Yeah! I like this. This is nice. This Masvingo is like... I've been waiting for you all the time. I have 8 subroutines. What are... I mean, you can still... You have the corroder, you just have to pump it once and spend money. It's not a tragedy, but that's a very nice tax. I would probably trust the NGO? I don't know, the IPO. Yeah. Because the other Masvingo, not that dangerous just yet. It's a very good piece of ice in this deck, but yeah. But that was a nice bite. 10 minutes on the timer. Right, Planet Couriers, and that's probably game 25 counters! Woo! That's it. Okay, that was 25. Imagine if this was a Beal! I think Jinteki would just... JNet would just explode with like trying to calculate the points. Like, well, plus 7 minus the 2 and then slash 5. And okay, so everybody, I'm going to take a very, very quick break just to install Rotage on me on the chat somehow with voice. I'm gonna end the stream for a second. Be right back. I will figure out the timing and everything and see you in a second.